Hey, you guys. Super excited for tonight's call. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to first make sure that you go ahead and change for translation if you need to do that. And then also drop in the chat while we're getting things set up where you are tuning in from. So you can see that. You guys, it's so exciting to see so many people from all the different countries tuning in. Some of you guys, 2 a.m. Drop that in the chat. And then you guys want to go ahead and remind you to make sure that tonight is the last night if you're on this call live, okay, to upload your photos for the end of the March challenge. So want to make sure we're going ahead and doing that. And again, I'm waiting for some messages in the chat as well. Where are we at? Want to see everyone. Okay, getting things warmed up. Okay. Waiting, getting numbers hopping in. We want to make sure that we're getting everyone all teed up here. Again, drop in the chat where you're from. Pulling it all up. Okay, you guys. So again, reminder that we want to make sure we're uploading our photos for tonight. End of the day, live on this call. And then also, oh, chat's disabled. That's why I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, where's everyone from? Okay, I thought I'm on my game here, you guys. I'm watching the chat this time. So we'll see if we get the disabled here. So in the meantime, you guys, again, wanted to do a couple of quick announcements before we kick off the call. This Saturday, Mastermind Series. You want to make sure you've got your ticket. So why don't you go ahead and give us some like heart emojis on the chat here on the screen and let us know that you've got your ticket, you're planning on attending, you guys. So want to make sure that we all are tuning in because I just got the announcement that they are making some upgrades with some of the things we've got with the app, some new things that you don't want to miss out on. So this Saturday, you know, whatever you need, I would suggest if you can get around each other, have a watch party, you guys really tuning in to get the most from that. So this Saturday, make sure you've got your get your tickets. We're going to drop in the chat right after this call in the coaches chats the information again so that you can go ahead and make sure that you're registered and all the things. So awesome. Okay. So still don't see the chat, but okay. Okay, well, I got Rob, Rob from San Antonio and Octavio from Tampa. I see in the chat here, so that works. Okay, we'll kick things off here. So you guys, what I want you guys to do is realize that even if the chat's not working right now for you to interact there, we do have a Q&A spot. So go check that out right now. We have this on every Tuesday call, you guys. But this is the perk. Hey, we've got people. Okay, this is great. Okay. So you guys, this is the perk of being live on these calls. And I have these calls on on Tuesdays blocked on my calendar because there is something different when you can be live and really taking that in. Love it. Texas, San Antonio, Canada in the house. You guys, there's something great about, just me being present. Okay. But the other perk is you get to ask the questions. Okay. I had so many different questions for a guest speaker beforehand, obviously. And it's just like, you're going to have questions. I know you're going to have questions. So this is the deal, you guys. This is not just a party to watch and like tune in on. Interaction. Ask the questions. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that tonight so that we can go ahead before we close out. We'll go ahead and answer some of the questions that are popping through. Good, good. Okay, now that everyone's on, can you guys drop a fire emoji if you got your tickets and you've registered for Saturday's event? Just because I want to make sure that we all are flooding that chat, reminding everybody just how important this is, because you guys, the events really are the thing that we get to learn how to build our business and be successful, because we put the best of the best in front of you intentionally. Okay, and then at the events is where we learn more, but at the same time we get to connect with different people too. Okay, so even though this is not per se in person, you guys, this is actually where I met the guest speaker that we have for tonight, was at an event. And at that event, a mastermind with Eric Worre, which, the first time I heard Eric was with We Do Transformations in Vegas. It was amazing. But I got to meet our guest speaker at that event. And again, just seeing how in tune he was with everything was just like that was contagious, you guys. And not only did I see that then, but then I started following him on Instagram and I was seeing his journey, and it's like he's recording everything he's got going on. And this is what it is. I was telling him earlier, I'm like, if I wasn't already doing this, I'd be asking like what it is that he's doing or how I can participate, because it's so contagious. And so this is what he's going to share with you guys. And I want to go ahead and have you share with us too in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. Okay. He's going to be 1, teaching us how he's getting the challengers. 2, teaching us how he's getting new coaches. And 3, teaching how he's duplicating that. So drop in the chat if you're wanting to learn 1, 2, or 3 tonight to be intentional. Okay, he's going to cover all 3 of those things. But again, new coaches or new challengers, new coaches, and teaching those new coaches how to do the exact same thing. And that's what we do. So again, help me welcome to the screen here as I keep an eye on the Q&A, because you guys are going to be dropping those questions like crazy. We've got International Global Expansion Team 2500, Rob Mack.
Man, I hope I can live up to that introduction. What is going on, you guys? Rob Mack, San Antonio, Texas. I am super excited and grateful to be on this call and to be your guest speaker. Do me a favor, go into the chat, and what I need you to do is give me the number 1 if I have your permission to speak to you, with you, as if I was your coach. Like if I was coaching you tonight, I can speak from the heart, and I got enough ones. All right, y'all get the point. I'm going to do a screen. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get rocking and rolling, you guys. I hope to speak to you. Write down whatever questions you have. So go into the Q&A section, not the chat. Go into the Q&A section and share your questions during this time. And let me get going. Boom. Share screen. All right, you guys. I hope you can see my screen. If I'm talking and you cannot, then I need somebody to unmute themselves and let me know. So, all right, we do transformation. Tuesday night, you guys, main topics. I want to go over vision with you guys, why we do transformations, my aha moments, what is working for me, how I'm recruiting people, duplication, and results. Okay, so a little bit about myself. Rob Mack, Global Expansion Team 2500, San Antonio, Texas. Prior to getting involved with any of this, I was a banker for 10 years, and my buddy got into men's physique competitions. He introduced me to the products. He introduced me to the fit camps, and I fell in love with it. I started out as a client, lost 40 pounds in my first 6 months, put on 15 pounds of muscle along the way, got my abs in, and today, after a year and a half of doing the business very part-time, I got laid off. I got laid off of my job twice in 10 years. After my second layoff, that was my way out. And today I'm a full-time Herbalife distributor, but also we do transformation coach. And the beginning. So this was my starting point, top left corner, you guys. I wasn't the most out of shape, but I was the most out of shape I had ever been. I wanted to lose my stomach. So my first 6 months, this is from January to the first week of June. I didn't weigh myself. I literally walked in, took a photo, day 1, boom, let's get it. Let's see how this turns out after 30 days. After 30 days, let's see how this turns out. So, and on the first of every month, I took after photos. So my first 6 months, guys, I took the products. I hit the gym. I went to the fit camps, and then I invited people to come join me in this journey. So I fell in love with the community, guys. Our fit camp quickly grew to 200 people. My first one was probably around 30 people, give or take. In a matter of 2 to 3 months, we were at 200 people. So you can only imagine, if you guys have experienced something like this, you understand. If you haven't, I hope you get there. You will get there one day and get around this environment, because when you're surrounded by people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, getting amazing results, but you see families being changed, lives being changed, it's contagious. So this was within my first 6 months. This is probably like month number 3, give or take. And I'll come back to that later. So why we do transformations? For me, it took me back to the basics. It's taking me back to why I got started doing Herbalife in the first place. There's so many different tools that you can use in this business, nutrition clubs, all these different things, right? But this took it back to basics for me. It reminded me of how I felt when I first started. We Do Transformations provides tons of resources, you guys. I mean, I think our company in general gives us everything that we need and above and beyond. But We Do Transformations gives us an app that we get to use. They give us specific meal plans, even based around different diets, you guys, workouts. So many people go to the gym and they don't know what they're doing. And this app is saying, hey, you don't have a gym membership? Here you go. Hey, you need a workout? Here you go. Hey, you need I don't know, you want to get some cardio in, and you need how to hit workout, you need to know how to eat, whatever it is, community, business, video, wellness evaluation, so many different things. And We Do Transformations is structured to help us duplicate. So using We Do Transformations allows you to grow your Herbalife business without crazy overhead. You don't have to get into a big overhead with nutrition clubs or gyms if you don't want to. If you have a sponsor or a sideline that has those things, you want to utilize it and use We Do Transformations around it. So I want to give you guys some specific stories really quick. These are my aha moments. And I'm going to start with the amazing woman that introduced me, Tracy Johnson. So, guys, I actually first heard from her on a call just like this, and I was blown away by attention to detail. She was growing her business, and guys, I'm not the most organized individual. I'm not trash, but I'm not the best. And she was going over how she had a spreadsheet and how she was using the spreadsheet to do her follow-ups, to follow up to not follow up with her clients, take care of her clients, weigh them in, and she's checking off on things. And I remember seeing the spreadsheet and going, "Man, I don't like spreadsheets, but I think I need that." Now, I didn't remember Tracy's
No te han
name,
dicho horario todavía mañana, ¿no?
No, el
and
problema es que no pueden hacer la cosa ahí
if we can get
llamar
you
otro
guys to
dealer
mute
porque
your
necesita
microphones, por
el seguro
favor.
que yo compré finalmente.
Okay, thank you. So, anyways, I see this thing. So then I end up going to Mastermind, which you guys got, man. Anytime there's a mastermind available, you definitely want to get connected. Be sure to jump on this weekend's We Do Transformations Mastermind. If you don't have your ticket, get your ticket. So I go out to Vegas, and I knew that there was something for me in Vegas, the in-person version. And I go out there, and we're sitting at a table, and we're brainstorming with other leaders. I'm surrounded by presidents, team members, and people that are where I'm at and above. And there's this woman who's kind of catty corner to me that's talking about a certain situation that I don't remember what the topic was. And when it came time, she was kind of asking for suggestions. And I said, hey, she's wearing a We Do Transformation shirt. And I said, hey, I don't know if you get on the calls on Tuesdays, but there was somebody speaking the other week, and she was talking about this chart that she uses, this spreadsheet that she uses to follow up with her people. And I see this lady look at me, and she opens up her book and she pulls out the chart and she opens it up towards me and she goes, "Is it this?" And I'm all, "Yeah." And she's like, "Yeah, that's mine. I'm the one that led the call." And I was like, "Oh, no wonder you look familiar." And so I just kind of kept talking. And what I noticed right afterwards, I shared this with Chasey earlier, is that she during a lunch break was asking me for my opinion, my feedback as to why I found value out of it. And this was a moment that I mean, I'm truly honored that she was the one to reach out to me and to have me be on this call. And whenever I've had an opportunity to pick her brain or ask her questions, she's there for me. So, guys, you want to make sure that you attend events and intentionally attend events. These calls are set up for you to succeed, okay? So make sure that you're locked in, because I hope you're going to hear something today that you can apply, or you can give it to someone else on your team. My second aha moment, Extravaganza, Minnesota, 2024. I qualified to be on the floor VIP, which is amazing. Qualified for VIP. In this picture right here in the middle, Justin Wilson is speaking to me and some of my peers, and he schooled me, you guys. One of my takeaways, he asked us, "Why do you think it is?" If you guys are familiar with the scripts on the app, he said, "Why do you think it is that on we wait until day 7 to talk to people about the preferred membership?" And I don't remember what I answered him, but I remember I gave an answer and he's like, "Yes." And then I added a little bit more and he's all, Like I'm not getting what he wanted to hear. And I got to the point where I was like, I don't know what you're looking for, man. And he was explaining the thought process on how the app and the questions, the scripts that we follow up with are laid out for a reason to help us grow our business. And you don't want to necessarily sign up a preferred member on day one when they haven't earned it. Think about this. If any of you guys have signed up a preferred member and they never used it, or they signed up for the membership, they used it that first month and you never saw them again. It's because they didn't find value in it. And whatever reason, they didn't do the products, they didn't listen to you, they lost interest, whatever it is. And what it is by day 7, they're doing the deal, they get the preferred membership, and they're automatically requalifying for the next challenge. So now you have people that are set up for challenge 1, so challenge in April and then challenge in May. So there's a whole structure behind it. And he really, really, really helped me see that and start using this challenge differently. So that's why, and I actually, I think I shared that with him yesterday. And then the bottom one right here was Las Vegas 2023. I think it was September 2023, August, September 23. They did this big launch for We Do Transformations. And guys, my first maybe 10 minutes into the training, I turned to my sponsor and I said, I could leave right now and I got all I need. Because of the value and the information that's here. Mark Addy started talking about how they started, the movement that they started out in California with fit camps. And it took me back to that photo that I shared a little while ago, you guys, of the 200 people working out and the fit active lifestyle. And I saw how all this tied in together and how I could use it to my advantage. So what's working? So some of the stuff that I'm doing right now is tied in with is the challenge, fit camps. I tie it back into my nutrition club and then some. So I'm inviting, and I'll go into more detail in a bit, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. So don't assume just because you're posting pictures on social media that people are going to go to you. You have to go to them. I'm inviting, I do my workouts, our fit camps out of my shop. I do them on Thursdays. Well, I also lock arms with some sidelines in my city, and we have a sweat social, or we have a Saturday workout that goes on every weekend. So my flow is I'm inviting you. One of the things that I'm doing is I'm inviting you to my workout. And then from there, hey, our next workout is Saturday. So they have a day off and then create that anticipation. Now let's go on Saturday, and they get to meet some other amazing people in the city, hear their stories. And mind you, both fit camps, we are edifying. We do transformations. We're branded. There's testimonies, all the above. And then an orientation. So number one, if you have a nutrition club, utilize it. One of my takeaways from Tracy's call and she's done this multiple times. I think the last mastermind that we had for We Do Transformation, she shared this. I created a section, and I'm going to do it even better. Like I got some better ideas, but we created a sign-up board and a section that caters to We Do Transformation so that when clients come in and when they commit, they can sign their name. So create a section for your We Do Transformations that recognizes your clients. Have some type of advertisement, have some type of flyer. So on our bar, we have an advertisement for the challenge, and it's our job if we're working at the club, it's our job to, hey, by the way, we got a 21-day challenge going on. Hey, don't forget, we're giving away $10,000. Or if you're my downline and you bring in somebody, you're able to grab it and show them what it's about. And we also have one in the sign-in area. And then we have wellness evaluation set up in we actually, like where the sign is, we actually have a table in front of there now. So we have wellness evaluations laid out. We have an advertisement for the challenge and things like that. And then we recognize people. So have a section where you can recognize people and tie it back into the challenges. Utilize your spaces. So it actually got a little cold here in San Antonio for a while. And I actually had the privilege of using my church is right across, my home church is right across the street from my nutrition club. So at my church, they let me use areas at the church where we're able to do our fit camps. But every year they close down the area that I use because I use it for a light festival that they have. So we moved our fit camps into our nutrition club. Now I'm gonna be honest, I did not want to do workouts inside my club. Once again, I'm watching Tracy, I'm seeing what is Tracy doing. And she motivated me from afar on her social media when I saw them doing certain workouts. And I went, Rob, you got a 1,500 square foot nutrition club. What better place to create a community? Now, here's the thing really quick. Our numbers went down because it's colder outside, the holidays, people find a reason not to do it. However, we're just waiting for it to warm up, right? Well, the rain's kind of died down a little bit. It's a little bit warmer now. And last week, we had our first outdoor fit camp. And this picture does not do justice, you guys. We had somewhere between 40 to 50 people, and we had so many new people come out. Like, there's regulars that are not pictured here that were not present. So I know, man, we get our regulars in there. Ooh, we're already pushing 60. And in my head, my goal is 100. Like, how can we maximize this place? So what's awesome about this, you guys, is that there's a soccer field right next to us, and people rent out the soccer field and they have leagues. So while we're outside, music going, doing these workouts, people are walking by and they're seeing the brand, they're seeing us work out, and it creates a good opportunity for us to connect with the community. And one, I'm able to go, come join us. Two, you can get phone numbers, get their contact information, because parents are, instead of watching their kids play soccer for 3 hours, they're like, if I'm going to be here already, why not get a workout in for an hour? And then my nutrition club is literally right across the street, and that's where I'm pointing them back to. And worst case scenario, we have a place of reference, right? So if we're not out here tomorrow on Friday, come join us or come to our next workout. So post workout, when we were done, we go back to the nutrition club. Now, mind you, at the fit camp, we are edifying, we do transformations. Let me just say that really quick. We are branded. We are sharing testimonies. What's amazing is I have a group of hungry new coaches that stepped up and helped lead the workout, but then they're sharing their testimonies. So it's beautiful because now my coaches are posting. If you guys don't use Facebook groups or the Nextdoor app for your community, those are free places that you could post your fit camps. If you do them, sweat socials, whatever you call them, you can advertise in your local residences. And I forgot all about that. And one of my coaches, she posted in like the Nextdoor app or on a Facebook page. And the next day she had 5 new potential clients come out. 5 new. And multiple of those 5, at least 3 to 5 of them, have since come out to the Saturday workouts and have returned on Thursdays. And I just saw a couple of them get wellness evaluations done. So it is a flow, you guys. Like, you want to get them to your next exposure. So I'm just utilizing event to grow everything. So we're gonna edify our results. I'm gonna recognize clients, and I'm gonna recognize coaches, share testimonies. But then we're going literally right across the street, and now we're doing wellness evaluations. So this is a photo of one of my coaches actually doing wellness evaluations, having conversations when she also had about 5 clients. This is a different coach. And there's excitement because people are getting results. So then from there, we are inviting them to the Saturday workout. So I partnered up with Amazing Press Team and their teams in San Antonio. We've been using a restaurant to do the workouts since at least last year, and that's really when I got involved. And this really got me excited. It got me excited. It's the bottom photo because, one, it gives you new stories. Like, utilize your sidelines, you guys. If you have people around you, maximize stories. Maximize stories. I will do anything to get a potential client in front of people that I know in the city that have amazing results. Example, guys, one of our newer clients, one of our newer coaches, she's in the process of, like, she wants to have a baby. So she was like, hey, can I take the products while I'm and this press team, this 15K, Buns and Guns, Alexa just had her second baby. So what better to use someone that's getting amazing results and that does We Do Transformations and say, hey, Lisa, come here. Let me introduce you to Alexa really quick. Alexa, would you mind just sharing what you did during your pregnancy or what feedback you would give a hopeful mother, right? Use stories, guys, because people are story sell. And there's people that are better than you. And there's people that are better than me, that have skills that I don't have, that have a story that I don't have. And I just love utilizing the exposures that I have around me and also putting other people into position of success. So we do a workout every Saturday, but once a month we do a sweat social. And at the end of the sweat, guys, we got a DJ. We have amazing energy, amazing coaches that are leading the workouts. And then we show them on the sweat social after the workout. We feed everybody. Everyone gets Herbalife products on us. Coaches cover that, right? And Herbalife helps us out. But we're doing a presentation and they get to hear from coaches and clients that are doing the deal, that are getting results in the challenge, and that are sharing a money-making opportunity as well. So I want to edify this really quick. When this was first put on my radar a year ago, you guys, last February 2024, I didn't want to work. I didn't want to lead anything. For me, it was all about, I want to show support. I want to bring people. Bring people. It's all good if you show up and if you're working out, but if you have workouts like this available and you don't use it as a place to bring a guest, you're doing a disservice. And so for me, this was about me getting a workout in with a friend. So I would message people, hey, come work out with me tomorrow. Come work out with me tomorrow. It's a simple message. Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? No response. Oh, I'll wait for them to respond. Awesome. No plans. Hey, come work out with me, 9 a.m. If I got to pick them up, I'll pick them up. Whatever it is, I want to take care of them. So typically first timers, their shakes and teas are on me, whatever. But now I'm doing the workout with them. I'm not just like, oh, here's the workout. Now go do what the coaches are saying. I'm going to watch you and stand off to the side. And I'm going to tell you how amazing We Do Transformations is. Now I'm doing it with them. It isn't until recently that I've done a little bit more of the leadership aspect. So that was my whole framework was, how can I get guests around other people that are doing this? So maybe you don't have a fit camp or a sweat social or a shape up around you. Maybe you could start one. All you got to do is have belief and man, you get one guest, one person, and you can run with it. Or what online resources do you guys have? Who do you know that's successful doing this that you can paint a vision? My upline is in San Angelo, and he brought 2 guests from San Angelo for a weekend so they could come to this workout and then so they can enjoy a team night, because they may want to create this up in San Angelo in Texas. But he brought them 3 hours away to do a Saturday morning workout, and they got their butts kicked. And then afterwards they were like, man, hey, this was amazing. So stories, get people around the fire, you guys. Building your team. This is kind of what I was talking about. So recognition, work out with your clients, recognize them, take pictures and shout them out. So these are just photos. It was hard for me to pick photos, you guys, because there's so many. And I was just trying to make it fit. But trying to take pictures in front of the banners. The people that started this fit camp, they did an amazing job getting banners set up, getting the presentation ready, making this feel special, right? And then recognizing them. And after every fit camp, taking a photo with my clients or my potential We Do Transformations people. Getting guys around other guys that are lifting weights and that are getting results, and showing them what they got to do to make extra money, or showing them what they got to do to get the results they're looking for. And then I'm going to talk about this later, but community, you guys. Every time I have a guest, hey, come here. And I'm introducing them to the team. I'm introducing them to clients. I'm introducing them. And sometimes some people like to be loners and they'll kind of get away from everybody. They're like, oh, I'm going to go sit over here. No, come here. You can come be shy over here with us. And what's awesome is everybody loves on each other and makes people feel welcome. That's what keeps them coming. And then we're always be persistent. Be persistent. Fight for what you see in your people. Fight for what you see in your clients. So if you see a potential coach, tell them why they would be amazing at this. And I'm me. I'm straightforward. If I know you want something, I'm going to ask you what's stopping me. Hey, you've been wanting to lose weight. What's going on? You're in the right place at the right time. Why are you making excuses? Can I be real with you? Yeah, you can be real with me. Awesome. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. And when they have somebody, when you're fighting for them like that, people believe. And if you know where you're going, they're going to follow. Because so many people don't have that in life. So be that person. Have a vision of what you want your team to look like and share your vision with them. And sometimes it takes you sitting them down. Sometimes it takes you like one-on-one. Sometimes it's group settings. But have that powerful belief, you guys. So what we do is the Saturday before the challenge starts. So challenge always starts the first Monday of the month. You have to love structure. So the Saturday before, we started doing these orientations out of my shop. And what we do is we have a projector screen and we pull up the app and we sit down. Anyone that's interested or anyone that's already signed up in the challenges, We lay out the chairs. We have samples. Like we'll sample out the greens. We'll make some like mini protein donuts. We'll have protein bars. Like whatever we sample out, it's on us, right? And we have it out there on the bar. They can grab and snack or whatever. But on the projector, we're showing the app. I want my clients to have a powerful 21 days, you guys. And what I've seen is that so many people use the app, but then, or they know the app is there, but they don't utilize it. They don't know where to find the workouts. They don't look at it. They don't know where the videos are at, coaches included. They don't know where the videos are at. They don't know where the scripts are at. They don't know where to find their meal plan. So we walk them through it. And real quick, because I didn't include her photo, guys. And what we do first timers, real quick, if they signed up for the challenge, by the time they leave, we were giving them a branded bottle as like a welcome. Like, hey, you're on this together. Let's do it. Congratulations. Let's kill it. This young lady right here in this photo, this was in January, February. She lost 21 pounds in 21 days. 21 pounds in 21 days. She was so excited from the community, the app, the workouts, that she just went above and beyond, and she's on another level right now. So what can you do to set up? What can you do to set them up? So I want to show you some results. I really locked in around September 2024. That's when it really clicked for me, you guys, on how I can do this, aiming for Premier League. So I used We Do Transformations to fill up my 10 circles right there, except for maybe one person. And that's just me just giving some being gracious, right? Focus on qualifying for Premier League. This will make your business grow. But what I did was I invited people to join the challenge. I helped them get results. Even if they have to repeat a challenge, cool, they became a preferred member. But they became coaches. And they automatically started inviting people to join the challenge. Or if I have somebody that's getting results and they're like, hey, my friend wants to join, I ask them, do you want to make the money or do you want me to make the money? And some people don't have the money to sign up for a distributorship, right? So then I tell them, you bring me 3 clients, I'll take the profits that you would have made and I'll pay for your membership, I'll pay for your distributorship, and now you have 3 clients. It's just a way to get them started and get them to see how they can start making money and they can start working for it. Next thing you know, guys, it took me 8 months to get almost 9 months to get 5 distributors to do their 250 points in their first 30 days. I closed out the next 4 months, getting the other 5 and getting supervisors. I think I got 3 to 4 supervisors by the end of 2024. This helped me with Premier League. And the baseline, like the structure was the challenge. Client, preferred member, distributor, supervisor. It also qualified me for the cruise. This is my first vacation that I'm qualifying for since starting this, guys. And again, this was at the same time. It's not a coincidence that I hit Premier League and now I close out on the cruise a month later. Using We Do Transformations, looking for clients, looking for coaches, right? And now the team is growing. We're getting supervisors. So what I would tell you is this, guys, I used to shy away from having a business conversation. Have the business conversations. So I want you to see this really quick. Look at the numbers at the top. Last year, my whole organization recruited 11 distributors all year. So far this year, we're at 12. Guys, I got new coaches that are signing up people left and right. And there's such an energy right now of belief, of results, and everyone's joining the challenge and they're talking to people about getting results. And they're starting to use the shop, use the fit camps, weighing people in. They're being coaches, right? So this year, the bottom 2 bullet points are our numbers this year. So last year I did 11 distributors. And so far in 2.5, 3 months, we have 12 new distributors in my org and we have 2 new supervisors, about to be 3. Guys, there's so much momentum behind this. And also my personal volume has been up the last 4 months. So I want to give you some action steps. Number 1, do it for yourself. You do not need an incentive to work your business. Hear me, coaches. Sometimes we were not doing We Do Transformations unless We Do Transformations did a coach's challenge for us. I know I'm speaking to somebody. Well, I'm not going to do the challenge if I can't get nothing out of it. I'm not going to do the challenge if I can't win any of that money. How come coaches can't win? Your incentive is to get results, and your incentive is to help people, and your incentive is to grow your business. There should not be anybody has to twist your arm or convince you to do this. If you are a coach on this call, if you don't register immediately when open enrollment is going, and if you're waiting for someone to show interest, that's why they're not showing interest. You have to commit first. So be the first person. Be the person that says, day one, let's go. I got all month to recruit. I've committed. Who's going to do this with me? Who's on board with me? It starts with you. So if you don't do it, why should others? Another action step, rep the movement. So guys, I mean, it's basics. We're the brand. But this is a picture of me in Vegas when I went to the mastermind event. Guys, between the airport, between my hotel, the Ubers that I was taking at different times, I got 5 different numbers because I had the button on. I'm not wearing it right now, but you see in the photo, it says, we do transformations, get results now, ask me how. And then I'm wearing the shirt. So people would naturally be like, what is it that you do? So now I have leads from Vegas, San Antonio. It blew my mind, and it felt amazing. It felt exciting because I'm like, dude, I can see bigger than just, me posting and hoping to get people on social media. I'm seeing that I'm going to different states and people are inquiring, what is this? Well, I'm into fitness. I need to do something. So if you're not branded at different times, you're missing the opportunity. And those are basics, you guys. Keep it simple. So I want to tell you really quick, don't worry about the photo. I want to encourage you. If you haven't done this, whatever your plan is that you and your team get people started on, have 2 to 3 plans, whatever you decide on. And guys, this is what I do. I go over their goals. I have a visual of the plans with the retail price on it. And I slide my phone over, and it has a breakdown. And I said, pick your plan. I recommend you do this one, and here's why, based off of your goals. But you tell me which one works best for you. No lie, 9 times out of 10, they have picked one of the 2 more expensive programs. Now, remember, you're a coach. Coach people what to take. Don't just, you only have to get 2 Formula Ones to be in the challenge. You only have to do 100 volume points. So if you only do the 100 volume points, that's okay. No, tell them, get them on the products that's going to get them the results that they're looking for, and go from there. Don't settle for bare minimum, man. You want to do something special, right? So give them their options. Tell them what you think is going to help them, but then help them make the right decision. That's going to help them financially, but also with the results. Let them choose, and then close the deal. Look, closers ask questions. Are you ready to get started? Is there anything stopping you from committing today? Is there anything that's stopping you from joining today? You said you were ready. What's holding you back? If you're not asking questions, you're losing. Closers closed, all right? Be a coach. Coach your people, guys. Coach your clients. Do a wellness evaluation. Weigh them in. But go work out with them. Build that relationship. Help them get results. Set up a routine maybe where you weigh them in once a week, or they at least see you face-to-face once a week so you can touch base with them. Work out with them. Celebrate their wins. So this individual, Antonio, ended up becoming one of my coaches, but this was a time when I feel like he was a client, but we went to go work out together to get a workout in, because I want to see him get the results he's looking for, but I'm also trying to build a relationship with my people, right? And then he became a distributor. Man, this dude's got so much greatness in him. I don't think he truly has tapped into it or understands how impactful he is. But coach your clients to get results and coach them the right way. Don't just drop people in a chat and just expect We Do Transformations to take care of everything, you guys. So if you're not guiding your people, if you're not checking in with them, if you're not using the scripts to follow up on day 1, 3, 5, 7, 14, 21, 20, if you're not doing those, you're missing the mark. And I didn't used to use those scripts. So homework, go into the app, go under additional material, click on coaches off the top of the head, right? Because I've done it so many times. Go to scripts, and go in the back. And those are scripts that you need to be messaging your clients. Even if you don't think it sounds like you, whatever, don't change it. Send it. Have the conversations, and it works. Keep it simple because you have to train your team. Don't make it more complicated. Build a community. Relationships is a key thing. So make people feel welcome. I kind of touched on this already. I want to bring people around what we're doing. I want them to meet other people that are on the team, that are clients, that are in Herbalife, that are doing We Do transformations, that are in San Antonio or outside San Antonio. And then I like to include when we have team nights, we've been more intentional about this, or gatherings or lunches or whatever. Invite your clients, because you will get people that are in the challenge that will want to join because of community. But sometimes we're just focused on the results, or sometimes we're just focused on what we get out of it. Bring them around, and if they feel a part of something, they'll want to be a part of it. And then action steps: continue to be a student. Get on these calls. Get on the mastermind this weekend. Go out to the 24 games in Miami and learn how to get some amazing results and have fun, right? But always be a student. But don't just be on these calls because your coach wants you to be on the call or because it's a habit. Be on here saying, what do I need to get from it? These photos, you guys, were photos that I got from Tracy leading a call that spoke to me on how she gives prizes away when people have been in the challenge for 3 months, 6 months. And I'm going, man, I need to do that. Or a commitment board. Take screenshots. How can I apply this where I'm at? And how can you give your challengers a better experience in the challenge? And I got one more for you guys. So what are you committed to? One thing I had on here, I thought I put you guys, was user resources. So this picture right here, guys, they dropped a Canva outline that when you get clients who get elevated, you're able to use their photos and recognize them. So part of recognition is use these templates to recognize your new coaches and to recognize, oh, I might be on here. Anyways, but this is a vision for me. Prez, qualifier. What kind of April do you want to have? We have the next challenge. You're going to say, hey, I'm looking for new coaches. Fellas, I'm looking for 5 guys to lock arms with to get amazing results, to get ripped for the summer, to get abs, and to make some money. Who's in? Why not go all out? So guys, I wanted to end this enough time that we have Q&As. I'm an open book. I hope you've been dropping questions in the Q&A section. I hope this gave you a vision. I hope you could understand the flow, that what I'm doing is taking a person from a client, trying to plug them into our fit camps, get them multiple exposures, get them the best results possible. The goal is to sign them up as a preferred member on day 7 to become a new coach and show other people how to do it. When you have a rhythm and a flow, you can teach other people how to do it. But if you're all over the place, it's going to be hard to duplicate that. We have gotten 99% of our coaches from challenge, being a client, preferred member, distributor. And now they have people close to them that are getting amazing results that are going, how'd you lose 20 pounds? How'd you lose 21 pounds? How are you down 10 pounds? Why are you glowing? So that's it for my visual presentation, you guys. I'm going to hand this over to Tracy. If we have any questions, I'd love to answer them.
Yeah, you guys, so we've got a couple questions here, but drop in the chat. Again, this is the perk of you guys being on the call live. And, you know, for many of you guys, maybe not the most convenient time, but you're on. And that's the commitment that we want. And that's the commitment, I think, for that moment of like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to play full out. So without going into questions yet, I just want to say, can you guys like, you know, drop a 5 in the chat if you're like, this guy is on his way to Prez team, like that, you're manifesting it with that image that you're showing, but can see that, can feel that. And that confidence, I wrote that down, like you can see. So when I'm hearing him talk, I'm like, okay, reflect. And I'm asking you guys, like, you know, reflect right now too, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you when you're leading someone into the challenge? How confident are you when you're talking about what it is that we do as We Do coaches? Right. And you don't have to share that in the chat, but like mentally be like, man, okay. And then that confidence, it just comes from, okay, what do I need to get clear on? And that's what Rob is talking about. He got clear on so many different things that all of a sudden it's like, it all made sense. and everything is just a simple flow. So I love that. So I just wrote down like bold words here. I'm like clear vision. Okay. And like, I love too, you mentioned a couple times you did it with us at the beginning, but you guys, something I wrote down, because I'm always learning from all of you guys too, right? It's just like, you're asking for permission, right? Can I be real with you? Can I give you my, do I have your permission? You guys, what a simple phrase to be able to have maybe some hard conversations with different people, right? Whether it's to go ahead and talk to people about the opportunity and ask, like sometimes it's like, man, with someone that needs this opportunity that might be, shutting it down. It's like, man, imagine if you use that line and be like, can I be real with you? And to share like your vision and the kind of opportunity that's right in front of them. So I wrote that down too. And the leveraging each other's stories, you guys, that's just what we do. Okay. So if you see someone, I mean, again, if that is just what we do, it's like, if you see someone that's struggling, right, at any event we've ever been to, when we go later, maybe there's another event where it might be an opportunity for us to be in person. I don't know what's shared and what's not shared, but in the future, it's literally like, you guys, like, help each other. We're always helping each other out. Don't wait for someone to ask you to share your story with someone. Get to know someone, jump in. And let me tell you, that's a game changer too. So a couple of questions that I see too. And so here's the scenario for you, Rob. Okay, so you've got your nutrition club. Okay, so you talked about like how you're utilizing We Do with that. You talked about you're funneling everyone into the fit camps and then into the challenge. So when you have someone who becomes a new coach, do they work out of your nutrition club? What is your process? Do you have them focusing in on something else? If you wanted to share in that sense of how does someone contribute or work their business?
Yeah, for sure. So the way I look at it, my nutrition club is open to my team to utilize. That doesn't mean that they're working behind the bar. That doesn't mean I'm just like, I just want to make sure I'm answering the question correctly. So what we do behind the bar, completely different from, utilizing the club as a workspace. We have scales there. I tell my team, use it. Like send out, we have a script that we use for wellness evaluations as a way to just like send out messages. And that's something that we also do as well too, that'll lead to the transformation challenges, that you set up appointments or you can bring people to the club. And like if Tracy's my distributor, I want Tracy to know that she can utilize my shop. This is her office where people can sample, people can try stuff. You're bringing prospects, you get them in front of me, you get them in front of the other distributors, introduce them to people, create a community. But exactly, club is a hub. And then what we do is, the goal that I'm trying to teach my team right now is how to utilize the shop to get clients and get distributors not worried about working behind a bar and not learning network marketing, not learning Herbalife, not learning We Do transformations. So right now the team is like, we have a lot of events. Besides like fit camps, we do the orientation, like I mentioned. We're also doing quick starts. And these are all ways that the team can utilize the club to bring people. But I'll tell anybody, like we're getting flyers right now. Go pass out some flyers and talk to people. One of my newer distributors, she hit supervisor in a month and a half. She signed up in January. She hit supervisor in a month and a half. She walks at a park almost every day and passes out flyers. And I never told her to do that. She automatically was like, she printed We Do transformation flyers for her business. And she just started passing them out saying, come to our workouts, come to my nutrition shop. And it's literally not her shop. Like, she's not but it is her shop. Guys, so real quick, I want to share this. She was a supervisor in a month and a half. She has 5 or 6 new distributors in the last month and a half. She just signed up in January. She's got 1 senior consultant, 1 that's borderline between senior consultant and a success builder. And she's creating so much momentum. I'm calling it right now. She keeps it up, she'll be Get Team by the summer. And all utilizing challenges and fit camps. That's all she's doing. And so when I see that, I'm like, man, I feel like we kind of got so stuck on, and no offense to anybody. I hope I'm not overstepping any lines, but we're talking about We Do transformations, right? Mm-hmm. We got so focused on just nutrition clubs that I feel like a lot of us lost the understanding of how to do Herbalife and how to do, be a network marketer and be a health coach, that this has made it simple that if you have one that you can utilize, bring people to it as an exposure for a hub and story time. And let's get some new clients, you guys.
Mhm. So good, so good. And yeah, and we don't, none of their new coaches too are behind the bar, but they're using the club, they're doing the orientations, they're inviting, doing the wellness evaluations. And let me tell you, when we can teach people how to make money while they're sleeping, because I mean, that's a game changer, right? So, um, go visit the marketing plan if you don't know what I'm talking about. And with that though, I do want to clear up too, because again, sometimes we want to make sure that we're super clear. So when Rob was talking about when people were referring people, again, the fact that you can do whatever kind of incentive you want for referrals, but basically, that incentive basically would have let that person go ahead if they chose to go ahead and sign up. So it's not like Rob signing someone up with his card and all the things. So I want to make sure that we're clear on that too.
Right. So like if someone comes in and says, Alice sent me or Antonio sent me, I'm their upline. It's my job to hype them up, to edify everything that they were talking about. And if I can wrap this up in a pretty low bow, and I'm good at closing. So 9 out of 10, I'm gonna give myself 9 out of 10. It's gonna be a done deal. So my thing is, it brings business to my shop, and it potentially puts an exposure to the coach. Like, let's say they're working, but they sent them my way. I want to find out what the conversation was and help them get a new client or help them get a new distributor.
Mm-hmm. So good. So I just want to, I know we only have till 9 o'clock here all my time. So a couple quick things. There's a couple of questions too, like where to find the scripts. We're not going to go through that again. You can either watch the replay, or otherwise we can drop in the chat. And action steps, you guys. We'll make sure we follow up and make sure that you guys get simple steps. So again, how to access those scripts, because they're right in your hand right now. If you're on your phone, it's right in your hand. You just got to go and dig a little bit, but they're simple, and we'll be able to make sure that you can see exactly where they are, because that's where all the goods are. So being that we were talking about nutrition clubs too, so Rob, behind your bar, how are you getting customers into the challenge when you're like, what is the lingo again that you're using?
I remember I heard at the Vegas event, Justin Wilson was on stage and he was sharing a story, and I don't remember if this was like within 3 levels or if it was just him, but I remember hearing they had signed up 43 clients that month in the challenge, and they had a flyer at their bar, and they said, and every person was like, "Hey, don't forget we're giving away $10,000. Hey, don't forget we have a 21-day challenge." And I don't think so much about what the lingo is. I want them to know. So look, I'm the owner of the shop, right? But I have distributors that also work there. And let's say Tracy's my first time guest, and I don't know that she's first time. Maybe she's met other people, but it's the first time I'm meeting her. Hey, Tracy, not sure if anyone's told you, but I want to make sure that you know of everything that we do here. We have a 21-day challenge that we do every month, and we give away $10,000. And on the picture, it has a breakdown of what we offer. And so I just explain it. And once I see them kind of like, oh, what's this? I go straight into, oh, you have any goals that you're working on right now? And I go from there. And now I want to see like what they say and help them get to what their goals are. So for me, it's about awareness. I want to teach, I want to make sure you go in there knowing there's an opportunity.
Yeah, so good. Those visuals, same thing. Right. So you never know if you've got little flyers, you can go ahead and give to them too. If they're, the vibe's a little off or they're not, seem like they're quite interested. But let me tell you, Tracy probably would have been like not interested, even though I was. So having something for them to take home is always super powerful too, would be my suggestion. And then one other quick question to ask is, okay, so now you ran into me, Rob, at the grocery store. How are you inviting me into the challenge? Or what do you do when you are inviting someone, like cold invites?
Oof. So, man, it's crazy. You said grocery store. My first thought is the first thing I do is as a business owner, I'm trying to get them to my shop because I am a owner in the community. I'm a business owner in the community, right? I listen to what people are saying. So I'll do a cold one for you. I'm at the grocery store. I'm pretending to buy something because I want to intentionally talk to people, and I see Tracy dressed in gym clothes. I actually did this one time. There's like a freezer bin that had pre-cooked meals. There were healthier options. I had never tried them. I see a lady wearing gym clothes, and I'm thinking, I need to talk with her, but I don't know how. I've never tried these foods. Excuse me, super random question. Is this food any good? I let her answer. Genuine question. I wanted to know. I waited for the conversation to finish. And I said, by the way, you look like you take care of yourself. You look like you're into fitness. And that's where I would do. I have a 21-day challenge that goes on every month that we do free workouts down the street. Why don't you come pay us a visit? I'd love to show you what we got going on. Are you a part of a community? And I just engaged in those conversations. I did that with 3 people that day and I got the phone numbers. So I would just do something like that, like look for a common interest, compliment them, and then look at it to ask the question, would you like to come check it out? Would you like to learn more? I'm looking for like-minded people, people that are interested in the same thing and people that want to make extra income. Would you be interested in hearing what we do with We Do Transformations? And then just go from there.
Mm-hmm. So good. So good. I'll give you my quick hack too when I'm out and about. And those that don't know, I love taking pictures. So usually there's somehow I'm taking a picture with someone. So Rob and I end up taking a picture together. I'm going and I'm adding him or tagging him on Instagram. And now I right there, I've got him. I can see him. He's following me. I'm following him. And even if we don't connect, he doesn't step foot in my club, or if I don't have a club, essentially now if I'm sharing my journey, what I'm offering, and building that relationship online, now that trust is there too. So that's my little hack for you guys. So with that, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. There was one other quick question too about, how to get into Poland, you guys. Anyone from anywhere can join the challenge. And if the challenge is not offered in their country, they can go ahead and join ours until you can go ahead and build. And there's some different requirements to like officially open and have your own. Again, you can definitely, shoot a message over to support and they can get you all that information as well. But we are open to anyone that wants to participate too. So I want to make sure we're super clear on that. Again, thank you so much, Rob, so much value. You guys, Saturday is going to be fire. I dropped the link in the chat for you guys. Tuesday next week, you guys, make sure you're asking the question. I love you guys asked a ton of questions here at the end. And again, if you've got the questions, we're here. We're putting the people in front of you to go ahead and share. And we're just sharing what we're doing. Okay. So again, we want to make sure that we're all supporting each other. And again, thank you, Rob. If you guys can drop some fires emojis in the chat and show your appreciation. And then we'll be sure to go ahead and share, again, just so everyone's clear, how to get those scripts in the chat as well, the coaches chat here. So again, thank you so much, Rob. Prez team, we're going to be growing through WeDo and using all of the different templates that we have. So congrats.